as soon as she moved in and started working for Soulja Boy would inappropriately touch her, forcibly pulled her pants off. Soulja Boy began to send her pictures of his junk, trying to seduce her.
Hey, I'm done. I am done.
They weren't on good terms. He wanted the cheeks. She wasn't trying to give him the cheeks, so he took it.
Oh my God, he took the cheeks. This nigga, yeah, he did it. Hey, this man was into it with her. He tried to get the cheeks. She didn't want to do it, so he took the cheeks.
And then paid her $1,000 to apologize. She tolerated this because she claims that she was in love with Soulja Boy.
You call that love? This man just took your cheeks and clapped them to death. Bruh. And you talking about, I was in love. I was in love. I love him.
Soulja Boy is done, bro. Bro might be homeless soon.
Homeless?
This is the absolute worst news that anybody could ever get.
Dang, what Soulja Boy do?
I'm talking about the court debacle that's been going on over the last couple of months with Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy was seen visibly shooken and expressionless when a guilty verdict was read out loud today in court, accusing Soulja Boy of some very nasty accusations. This Soulja Boy case is about to turn this industry upside down. Because what Soulja Boy did is horrible, is nasty, is disgusting, but it's not abnormal, right? I know 100 rappers who have done similar things to what Soulja Boy is being accused of. On or about
Don't tell me he was doing Diddy activities.
Plaintiff began working for Soulja Boy.
Right.
Plaintiff was to act as Soulja Boy's personal assistant.
Okay.
Her job responsibilities included, but were not limited to, cleaning the house,
cooking, bringing food and
snacks, carrying personal belongings or luggage, styling Soulja Boy's hair, driving him around, handling traveling itineraries.
So basically, she was his maid.
Guests and other requests that were made by Soulja Boy on day-to-day basis. Hiring a personal assistant ain't illegal, but here's where a regular personal assistant for somebody in an esteemed profession and a rapper personal assistant differ. A rapper will use personal assistant or that job title to essentially move in hot chicks so they can practice. Soulja Boy agreed to pay her $500 a week. This is
$500 a week? This nigga got millions of dollars and he paying her $500 a week to cook, clean his house, bring snacks and food, do his hair. And she doing this for $500 a week. Man, I ain't gonna lie, this girl right here is slow as hell. Nigga, you can make $500 a week working at McDonald's. What's wrong with her?
Minimum wage, but this is one
That's
of the
below minimum wage
I've seen from a personal assistant for a rapper. She would even admit that she got paid $200 a week from somebody else, and the other person ain't paying her nothing at all, just room and board. So $500 a week for regular people with regular jobs is minimum wage, but for a personal assistant who gets to live in a multi-million-dollar mansion, that is like premium pay. Now here's where the predatory line between how these rappers interact with personal assistants and what a regular duty of a personal assistant should be. So these rappers, okay, would move in or move these chicks in, right? So the chicks would move into their home. So she moved into Soulja Boy's residence located in Malibu, California, and Bell Canyon, California. Now, this chick will claim that she was working 7 days a week, 20 hours a day. Most of the time, these things aren't even treated like real jobs. There's no W-2s,
Hold on,
1099.
man. He just said it's 24 hours a day. She was working 7 days a week, 20 hours a day. That means each day she only had 4 hours to herself to do whatever she wanted to do, just for $600 a week. Hey, somebody in the comments, please tell me if that makes sense. Like, I want somebody to explain if that makes sense. I might be lost or something. I don't know.
The table. And that's if they're lucky. A lot of these dudes will move these chicks in, have them cook for them, wash their drawers, roll their blunts, and essentially try to clap their cheeks, right? And clapping their cheeks is essentially like the consistent duties that they care about the most. They don't care about you washing their clothes or cooking for them, bro, right? Bro, they can get a
right, these niggas trying to get freaky.
They want to just clap your cheeks. That's it. So this chick and Soulja Boy was no different, because as soon as she moved in and started working for Soulja Boy,
he tried to almost pull a Diddy move.
Soulja Boy began to send her pictures of his junk.
Hey, I'm done. I am done. I am done. Nigga. What? As soon as she moved in, this freak ass nigga just... Nigga, Soulja Boy, now you got some explaining to do, brother. I can't even call you brother. You Diddy. We're gonna call him Diddy. Soulja Diddy.
Shortly after
Soulja Diddy bullshit.
Relationship, a romantic relationship also developed, and this how they get you.
Right.
This how they get you. She was saying, "Yo, the relationship."
This how they get you, y'all. Y'all females, listen.
Grate me, or at least initially he didn't grate me. This was consensual, but under law, ain't no such thing as consensual, man. When you hire this chick, see what Soulja Boy probably ain't realize or understand, bruh. You treating this chick like just some type of regular chick who's just living in your crib. So why not? Why can't I clap her cheeks? I'm paying for her to live here. But she's your employee. You are employing her.
Right.
You can't just start sending her unsolicited pictures to try to
exactly. Hey, y'all think about that though. That's kind of weird. That's like, let's say you get a job at Walmart. Your boss hired you. It's a guy. Let's say you a female. Your first 2 days on the job, you get on your phone and you see some man sending you pictures of his. Oh! Come on, bro. That's basically what Soulja Boy just did. Soulja Diddy.
Once the seduction worked, you start sleeping with her. That's not how this works, bruh. And under law, she could leave at any point, file a lawsuit, bruh, and break your pockets.
Right.
For workplace harassment, workplace section, SA, bruh, it could be anything. As soon as Soulja Boy began,
if she was smart, that's what she should have did.
Yo, he started to forget that she was an employee, right? He stopped paying her regularly, and apparently he began to violate her, right? Acting violently towards her.
What?
Now, according to her, the violent acts began on or around January 23rd, 2019, and included numerous instances of physical violence,
kicking, throwing, and punching,
SA, spitting on her body, and threats of physical violence and death. She would recall an incident that took place January 23rd, 2019.
Bro,
apparently
what is wrong with Soulja Diddy? You got all this money and you sitting here acting like this. My nigga, you can have any female in the world and you choose to do all of this to your maid, your assistant, somebody that's supposed to be working for you. I mean, it's not right to do this to any woman, but still, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? We gotta hurry lock this nigga up.
Soulja Boy was in the vehicle. Soulja Boy asked her to drop him off at his mom's house. She assumed his mom lived in Georgia, so she asked him, wait, hold up. Don't your mom live in Georgia? Apparently, Soulja Boy got so irate, he kicked her out of the vehicle, dragged her out, and she was stranded. Right? And when she was stranded after being physically pushed out the vehicle, right, she was forced to walk 5 miles from Beverly Hills to Hollywood. 5 miles.
I can't even talk. 5 miles is crazy though. You know how long it'll take to walk 5 miles? I think 1 mile it might take if you walking, let's say you walking like at I don't know, a regular speed, whatever y'all want to consider a regular speed. That probably take about 20, 30 minutes. 5 miles, that's insane.
His girlfriend, when he began sleeping with her, this is what I meant. This is not news. This is not shocking. This is pretty normal for Soulja Boy. I'm not sure if you guys are old enough to where y'all knew when Soulja Boy was dating Nia Riley, when they were on television, they were on Love and Hip Hop. Yo, Nia Riley has a well-documented history of calling out Soulja Boy for violating her. She was even on Tasha K.
So he been doing this.
Numerous of stories of Soulja Boy violated.
Yeah, he was in his bathroom getting his hair cut.
Okay.
And where our bed was, you could look like straight into the bathroom, like right where you are. And then the door was downstairs and then the front door, like right there as soon as you get to the bottom of the steps.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I know this nigga's haircuts take like an hour, if not longer. So I was like,
what kind of haircut was he getting? Take an hour.
So I'm trying to make sure he can't see me in certain mirrors, like from the bathroom. And I pack my bag, and I try to, like, it's a crazy situation to try and get out of it, but I was like, okay, I'm cool, I'm good, I'm leaving, I can't do it.
She trying to get away.
So I just sat there, I was watching. He hadn't moved, didn't get up for nothing for a minute, so I was like, okay. So I got up, got my bag, and I walked down the stairs, and I was like halfway down the stairs, and I felt him press it against the back of my head. And I just sat down. I sat on the steps, and I sat on the steps for about probably a couple hours. I just stayed there. And he was sitting behind me, and I didn't say.
With the gun?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nah, bro. Hell nah. This nigga was putting a gun to her head, to her cranium, in the back of her dome. Soulja Diddy, what is wrong with you, gang? Like, nigga, is you slow? Is you mental? Like, do you need help? We need to, like, send him off to a damn private island and let him work on himself for a little bit? Like, what are you doing? And how is he not locked up? Why is she just now saying something about this? Like, she should have been pressed charges. That same day, she should have called the police.
I don't know. I don't remember people. I feel like he had just finished his haircut right at the moment I wanted to leave, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's out there. And he had friends there that was sitting there, and I would just watch him, and nobody ever said anything. And
Teddy Riley even called out Soulja Boy and said he needs to apologize for the years of violating his daughter Nia. So this is not something that's new. These are age-old accusations that Soulja Boy has always been linked to. So when I hear the personal assistant who essentially turned into his girlfriend because she was living with him, cooking for him, and getting her cheeks clapped by him. So yeah, you know, it's no surprise or
why he say it like
no
they getting her
shocker
cheeks
from my
clapped by him.
perspective that he began to do similar things to her that he did to Nia Riley. On or around February of 2019, they weren't on good terms. He wanted the cheeks. She wasn't trying to give him the cheeks because she wasn't.
Nah, this nigga just overly freaky.
So he took it, right?
Oh my God, he took the cheeks. This nigga, oh yeah, he Diddy. Hey, yeah, this nigga is Diddy for real. This man was into it with her. He tried to get the cheeks. She didn't want to do it, so he took the cheeks. Bro, that is rape.
Without her consent, and then paid her $1,000 to apologize. Now, on or around
so he bribing her with
2019,
money.
Apparently, she tried to leave, right? She tried to quit. She was tired of it. But when she tried to leave, apparently Soulja Boy grabbed her phone and spit on her when she tried to quit. Now, at the time, she tolerated this because she claims that she was in love with Soulja Boy. But this is a trend. This is
bro, females be so stupid. You call that love? This man just took your cheeks and clapped them to death. Bruh. And you talking about, I was in love. I was in love. I love him. Where's her father at?
We just heard Nia Riley's told Tasha K 5 years ago. She said, yo, I tried to leave. I was sick and tired of being violated, being mistreated, so I tried to leave. And when I tried to leave, he put a gun to the back of my head. So, again,
he did it again.
I would, like decide on who's guilty or who's not, or how I decide whether or not somebody is
it happened too many times.
I look at the trends, bro. If you got the trend of doing these things, bro, I'm going to take the person's word who's claiming you did it to them after you done did it to multiple other people. Right. She documented how Soulja Boy,
because everybody not lying to you for no reason.
Occasion, he would brutalize her pretty badly, and how on one occasion he hit her so hard in the back of her head that she fell unconscious and had to wake up in a locked bedroom. This is not just regular rage. This is like uncontrollable psychotic rage. This is insane. But this isn't even the worst part or the sickest part. The sickest part about all of this, or the sickest accusation from my perspective in this lawsuit, is when she would say that she left, right? That one day things got so bad, she officially left. Now, when she left, she tried to come back to grab her belongings because she didn't have time to grab anything. She just escaped.
Just got out of there, yeah.
And when she got back and tried to get her belongings, she would claim that Soulja Boy forced himself on her. If we go
again, oh my God, he took the cheeks again.
Occasions and sometimes twice in the same day, Soulja Boy would inappropriately touch her, forcibly pulled her pants off, and rape her, according to her. All right. Now, if we scroll down and go to paragraph 22, on or around September or October of 2020, plaintiff attempted to retrieve
Soulja, what are you doing, bro?
And when she tried to, apparently Soulja Boy refused to give her belongings, and he used the opportunity to grape the plaintiff again. This chick came to court with receipts.
This nigga just had her taking cheeks.
Text messages. Like, she came to court with, it's as if she was documenting this as it was happening, knowing she was about to sue. Because she had receipts for every accusation she made against Soulja Boy.
Oh yeah, he ain't beating that then.
So Soulja Boy had to testify. He had to take the stand because, bruh, like this chick got nothing but proof. So Soulja Boy had to take the stand.
Not beating that, Mr. Diddy.
Damage control. Now, his lawyers will question him about conduct. He would say that every time they were intimate, he would ask her if she wanted to be intimate, and it was all fully consensual. Now, one of the things I did pay attention to, right, was the above, man, was when Soulja Boy was questioned about being rich and all the money he has, because his finances is a big deal, all right? His finances is a big deal in this situation. Soulja Boy was forced to admit to all the things he capped about, like making $15 to $20 million from Crank That. He said it was cap. All right.
Cap.
Asked him how much has he made this year from streaming. All right. Well, not the music, but from streaming his video games and TikTok and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when asked about his money from online streaming, Soulja Boy said probably like 18,000 so far this year. You've only made 18,000 this year? Yeah, because it takes a while for the money to like produce from the streams. Oh no, so it looks like this is from music. $18,000 this year off his music. Which to
Yeah,
me,
his Soulja Boy been fell off.
Makes sense, all right?
I don't even know one song by
Soulja
Soulja Boy. I can't even think of one recent song by him.
Is taking a lot of his money. And he will say he makes $300 to $400 per live stream on TikTok. Now Sembrino also asked Soulja Boy about him saying he been offered $140 million for a video game system. Now, mind you, this was part of the cap that Soulja Boy was capping about in like 2016, 2018.
Yeah.
All right. So Soulja Boy said it didn't go through, but Soulja Boy told us he already got the $100 million. All right. So Soulja Boy laughed when Sembrino asked him if he's worth $100 million. All right. So Soulja Boy admits to all the cap in court. All right. But ultimately, bruh, the messages to prove he got found guilty, it was an easy call. Now afterwards, Soulja
Hey, look
Boy,
too, y'all. Look, this right here should show y'all that these people on social media, these content creators, rappers, that be portraying like they got all this money, most of them niggas cap, bro. It's the internet, bro. This is people highlights. They get on here and show y'all what they want y'all to see. They show y'all the good. They don't post the bad when they down, you know, when they going through hard stuff. They only gonna post the good stuff for y'all to see. That's what the internet is.
Came out and decided to.
So don't be fooled.
Now, mind you, usually when somebody gets found guilty, all right, or when a verdict comes, they walk out of court with their lawyers. Their lawyers have a press conference and they talk. No, bro, Soulja Boy walked out of court by himself, left his lawyers, and gave Megan Cuniff a statement. And here's what Soulja Boy had to say about the guilty verdict.
About the verdict.
Today, I stand before you deeply disappointed in the verdict delivered in my case.
Look like young boy.
I firmly believe that the decision made in court was not based on facts or substantial evidence, but rather on factors that were outside of my control. The truth was overshadowed.
Why is he reading off the
by
phone?
The involvement of individuals such as the
I can't even take this dude serious, bro. Like, bro, you sitting here reading off the phone. You probably got on Google and just, you know, typed some shit up and they gave you this paragraph and you just reading it off of Google. Like, you is not saying none of this. You don't mean nothing that you saying.
And I feel that the system allowed external influences to shape the outcome. Furthermore, the use of Jane Doe as the identity of the accusers raises serious concerns about fairness. Keeping these individuals anonymous while I'm forced to face public scrutiny creates an unequal playing field. I believe this entire process has been tainted by a system that is not designed to protect the rights of the accused.
Hey, y'all, I guarantee right now, if we was to type one of these sentences he just said on our phone in the Google search bar, how much y'all want to bet the whole paragraph what he just said pops up?
Clear that I'm innocent.
Reading this. You're not innocent.
Boy, I hate rappers, man. Yo, I hate rappers, bruh. Even he don't believe he's innocent, bruh.
Exactly.
You can just see him. Bro, you don't believe that, bruh. Man, cut it out, man. But look, cut it out, bruh. Man, cut it out, bruh. Bruh, listen, this is where being hard on the 304 gets you, man. Of course you did it. Bruh, you just lost another lawsuit of this other chick who just won like $400,000 in damages. And these aren't being rewarded because he's not showing up. No, he's actually showing up. And you know, they're hearing evidence for him and the other chicks, and they're giving guilty verdicts for each one. All right? So he already lost one. This is the second one he lost. Now, he about to lose another one because another court case is starting next month.
This case was never about justice. It was about money and personal gain. And I would not let that stand. I am committed to filing an appeal and fighting for the truth to be revealed. I will continue to stand by my decision.
My nigga, no, you not fighting for nothing. If she has proof in 4K that you did all of this, it clearly said in the article that she has proof of all this. And you sitting here saying this is for personal gains, this is for money, this is for all this stuff for her to get what she want out of life. Then not only her, but your ex-girlfriend said it too?
Not commit the crimes I'm
you definitely guilty, gang.
Thank you to everyone who has supported me during this time. I promise that I will fight until the end to clear my name and expose the truth. Thank you.
I'm so sorry. Would you mind repeating the first 3 sentences? I apologize.
Today,
I don't even want to hear it. Don't repeat nothing. Thank you. Please don't say that again. Like, nigga.
Nah, man. This is this is a skit, homie. This a skit, man. Y'all gotta cut it out, bro. What?
Yeah, he definitely looked it up. Hey, y'all look right now in the comments. Y'all let me know. Y'all think Soulja Diddy was guilty to this? Or y'all think he ain't do none of this? Y'all already know what I think about, man. This whole little interview he just did was nothing but some bull. Straight up bull. This bonehead is finna spend a lot of time in jail. He finna be just like Diddy. They might well put them in the same cell together and let Diddy teach him a lesson. It's over with, Mr. Soulja. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.